like to do a first demo of my pet project, which is called dubdub.org, and this is a time-centric notes-taking service. The idea of it is that actually time matters, and it's a much more natural way to take notes as opposed to usual note-taking apps. And if you think about it, time is very central to many things we observe. And I'd like to showcase it with a couple of examples. So first of all, you can see there that for all the streams, and stream is just a sequence of events that you want to record. So it's like something you observe. And here you can see a timeline where you see when some of the streams have started and some of them has finished. And from there, I would like to start with the pull-ups. So let's say you'd like to start doing pull-ups and you want to record your progress. Here, if you go to the stream, you can see that actually the stream has a custom field, and for any stream you can set up any number of custom fields. In this case, this field is number of pull-ups, and I simply record it every time I do pull-ups. And of course, I can add a message to it. In this case, I say like, it's just the beginning. And here you can see that actually every message supports Markdown, and if you drop a link to YouTube video like I did, it will be rendered nicely in the message. Also, one thing that you can see that there are links to add a fact or add a task for the message. And the idea there is that actually when we write a message, we want to do something with it afterwards, or we may want, for example, here I inspect my messages and see, it was a call day, it was called today, and I didn't have gloves with me. Maybe I didn't have them in the first place, right? And we can create a new task by new gloves, and you edit, and the task is generated, and you can simply mark it as done when you've bought your gloves. Here you go. Also, if we scroll up, you can see that there are several tabs there. So facts and tasks is just a summary of all tasks and facts that I've added to these messages in the stream. And the visuals is an interesting one. So if you go there, you can see that all the number of pull-ups I've recorded are rendered in a nice graph, and you can see where I have my ups and downs. Currently, only numbers are supported for visuals, but in the future, the idea there is that we'll have different field types. For example, location. And it can be used to render a map. For example, when you travel or in a similar situation. So if we go back, you can see that another natural application is, for example, reading notes. And here I would like to showcase nested streams. Nested streams is a very natural thing. So here I started my stream about reading notes, and I decided to take notes about a couple of books. So here you can see it's like designing data-intensive applications that I started reading first, and after that it was Code by Charles Petzold. And if you scroll down, you can see that some of the streams I've started and finished taking notes on the designing data-intensive applications, but I have only started doing so for the code book. And substreams do not restrict you from adding messages to the stream itself. And that's what I did. And here you can see that actually I said that I've read something on Starlink, and I want to read something more on satellites. And you can say here, check Amazon on satellite applications, add task. So you see the same thing. And if we open some substreams, for example, designing data-intensive application, you can see, well, there are nodes here, so nothing unusual. If we go to the Charles Petzold book, you can see that here there is a fact. And fact is just a string, just a text that you attach to a message. And the idea there is that you might want to return to this fact and not specifically to a message. After this, what can we show next? Oh yeah. After this, you can see that most of the streams are private, and that's fine because most of the nodes you're taking are for yourself. But you can use DubDub also as a blogging service if you like. So if you go there, you can see this stream is called blog, but it doesn't matter. You can call it anything. The important fact is that it's public. And here you can see it's called there is a single message, hello world. And if you inspect the source code of the message, you will see that there is a support for XML, for RSS and Atom feeds. So you basically can send this link to your friends, and they will be able to subscribe. And also there is a handle. So it's a Twitter-like handle where you can go and you will see all the messages from the streams that you have there. And if you send this link, if you send this link to your friends, then they will be able to see only public messages. In the future, of course, it will be possible to share the streams, start shared streams, share visibility and all this, but yeah, it's not done yet. So if you think, if you find it useful or interesting, please check out devblog and product blog and manifesto, and yeah, let me know what do you think. Thank you.